Hey party people, do you know what time it is? It's pumpkin spice o'clock. That is a horrible way to start the video, I'm sorry. Today, we're gonna be making a pumpkin spice latte, and we're not gonna get too fancy with it, we're not gonna get crazy, we're not gonna make homemade pumpkin spice syrup, none of that mess. We are straight shooters today. This is about to be the cheapest, easiest, and tastiest pumpkin spice latte you'll ever make. I would put money on that. All right, we're gonna be making it both iced and hot today. This is my Storyville coffee mug. Shout out Storyville Coffee in Seattle. If you know, you know. So in terms of ingredients, you're gonna need some pumpkin puree, maple syrup to sweeten it up, pumpkin pie spice, and lastly, some vanilla extract. Other than coffee and milk, that is it. And I would bet that you have some of these ingredients already in your pantry. Go ahead, you can pause this video here and go check, but come back, because you're not gonna wanna miss this. The first thing that you're gonna do is grab a cup, but right after that, you're gonna take a tablespoon or two of the pumpkin puree. Add that to your cup. Listen, we're all normal people here. You measure it out however you want. If your method of measuring is letting go and letting God, then pop off. Me, on the other hand, I'm doing about that much. Now, the next thing is maple syrup. You can use honey or agave instead of the maple syrup to sweeten this up, but I think maple syrup tastes the best. That's just my opinion. I'm gonna be doing about a tablespoon of maple syrup, but you can do more if you want your drink a little bit sweeter. That's a sticky mess. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Lastly, we're gonna add our vanilla extract. Just give it a little drip drip, like a little spladoosh. Nothing too crazy, nothing outrageous. Just do a little like that. Really quickly, this has been on my mind since last year and I am gonna make it everyone's problem. Last year, I posted a chai recipe where I used pumpkin pie spice instead of cinnamon, and this one girl like roasted me for it in the comments and was like, that's so wrong, why are you using pumpkin pie spice? But so I stopped using pumpkin pie spice in my videos for a while because I thought it was wrong. I didn't think it was weird before then, but she said it was a social conformity. I stopped using it. But since then, I have seen a lot of coffee recipes using pumpkin pie spice. So I'm using it again in my recipes. I don't care. I don't know why she was so mean to me about that. Hope she's doing well. Pumpkin pie spice hater. All right, now we're gonna be moving on to pulling our espresso shots. I'm pulling my espresso from my espresso machine, but you can use any form, any method of coffee that you want. A cheaper yet still fantastic way of brewing espresso at home is a mocha pot. And lucky for you, I just uploaded an entire YouTube video this week all about mocha pots and how to use them at home. It's right there on the screen if you're interested. Two espresso shots have been pulled. I'm pulling 2 more because, you know, we're doing hot and ice, so gotta double the recipe. Now listen, you're gonna wanna make sure whatever coffee you're brewing is piping hot, because when we pour it into our cup, we wanna mix it and stir it until everything is mixed into the hot espresso. Like we don't want any just random chunks of pumpkin puree just still swirling around in your espresso. We want it to be hot enough that it all gets melted and mixed in. We're gonna pour it in. Gonna end up looking a little something like this. Now, as I'm sure you can imagine, cold milk will go into our ice drink and froth milk will go into our hot drink. I have a steam wand on my espresso machine, so that's the way that I froth milk. But if you don't, you have options. You can boil some milk, and if you have a French press, pour it into your French press and just up and down until you add enough air so the milk gets frothy. If you have a mason jar, you can add boiled milk to a mason jar, make sure the lid's on tight and shake, 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 shake it. Trust me, a steam wand on an espresso machine is not necessary to froth milk. You have other options. I'm using oat milk because that's my preference. I love this barista blend oat milk. It is so nice to froth. All right, our milk is frothed. Now we pour. Hang on, we do dishes as we go. Now the last step in all of this is just to add some whipped cream and cinnamon sprinkle over the top, or you can be super extra like me and froth some of this pumpkin spice oat milk to pour over the top as cold foam, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm still topping it with cinnamon though. Froth it. And there you have it. It's overflowing on all sides, but there you have it. Topping with some cinnamon. Pumpkin spice latte at home, baby. Both iced and hot. I think I'm gonna go for the iced one today because Chicago's weather is doing things again and it's 75 degrees at the end of October, so it's not really giving me hot latte vibes today. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. That is so good. Oh, I did that. Oh. You are gonna love this. This is so easy to make at home, and a can of pumpkin puree is like 99 cents. What can you get for 99 cents these days? A can of pumpkin puree, that's what. Oh, my candle just burnt out. Let me know down in the comments which drinks you guys wanna see next, and I will see you next time. Remember to subscribe. Mwah. Be safe.